I do believe we found a slice of heaven right here in Alabama.
And I think I'm gonna stay.
You think?
Uh-huh.
Hey guys, it's Chris and Katrina with our Everyday Getaway. We have for you a campground review. Rivers Ridge Retreat Cabins and Campground in Guntersville, Alabama. Right off the lakes, the shores of Lake Guntersville, which is right off the Tennesse River.
That's right.
And make sure you stick around to the end of the video to find out whether we give this campground a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You may be surprised. Now, we don't have any kind of rating systems. We're just going to tell you straight up what we think. We're going to be brutally honest one way or the other, let you know. So first of all, let's start out talking about the campground.
Well, from what we understand, the campground has been in the works for over 15 years. So by the time they got started, it was 2 years ago in November, they opened with 12 cabins. And then they went on to the next spring and opened up their first section of RV sites, which is called Fawn Ridge. And then this spring in April, they just opened, and this is 2023, they just opened their second spot for the RVs called Lakeside.
Yeah, so this is a new campground. As of this year, it's a new campground for the most part.
That's right.
They have 54 sites?
54 sites, and 5 of those sites are pull-in, but the rest of them are pull-throughs, and I'm telling you, they are big and roomy.
Okay, so you have the lakeside section, which is closer to the lake, obviously, that's why it's called Lakeside, with some spectacular views. All the sites are pull-through sites in that section.
That's right.
Now, that section is a little bit more pricier than Fawn Ridge section, which is farther away from the lake and the river.
Right, so Fawn Ridge, the average price is about $45. If you go over to Lakeside, it's about $54.
Right, so every site is a full hookup site. You have 30 amp, you have 50 amp, you have your water and your sewer, and what else do you have?
You have your concrete patio area, you also have a picnic table, and you have a fire ring. They have a great dog park, and they also have areas for the children to run around, little playgrounds. They have hammocks down by the waters and tree swings. You can also rent bikes here, and you can rent some golf carts if you want.
Yeah, and you can also, can you rent boats here?
You cannot rent boats here, but there are local places in the area that you can rent boats to go out on the water.
So look, for all of you who love to fish, this is a fisherman's paradise. There's a fishing pier located on site. You guys can come out here and fish for bass,
Catfish.
and catfish. And they actually have fishing tournaments throughout the year. So since this is a new campground, this campground is being developed in phases. So there are some things they do not have. They have plans to build a bathhouse. So you got to remember, if you decide to come out here to the campground, make sure that you're self-sustained and that you can take a shower in your RV, because they've yet to build a bathhouse and they have yet to have a laundry facility.
And they're in the process of thinking long-term. They're going to do a clubhouse. They're going to do a swim pool. They're going to have a pier, or a dock, I should say, for boats that you can bring your boat and launch them from here and then dock them here while you're here staying. And they have a wedding venue. When I say wedding venue, it's actually just an area where you get married at. They have a beautiful wedding area if you guys want to get married here on the lake.
Yeah, once again, this is a beautiful area to kind of just hang out, chill out, relax, sit back, kick back with a cocktail in your hand and enjoy the quiet. Since Katrina and I, we've been here for a few days, it's very, very quiet and very relaxing. So for those of you who may not want to be around a lot of people at a large campground, right now this would be ideal for you to come here and check this place out.
I personally love it. If you do want to get busy and you want to have a lot of activities to do, you don't like to just sit around and kind of chill, there are a lot of things in the area that they can do.
So there are like 4 to 5 miles of hiking trails throughout the campground. So you could do some biking, you could do some hiking, which is another great outdoor activity.
Well, and if you want to leave the campground itself, just in the surrounding, within half an hour radius or so, there's tons of stuff to do.
Tons of stuff to do, right. Close by is Lake Guntersville State Park, a beautiful state park. You can go over there and hang out. There's zip lining over there. There's trails over there. There's all sorts of things for you to do. And then it's a short drive right into town, into Guntersville, where you go into town, you have all the things that you're used to, all the restaurants, all the stores to buy things. The campground is located on
670 acres.
670 acres, plenty of room to spread out. They do not offer any tent camping. So as of right now, the campground offers no Wi-Fi. Okay, but we're Verizon. We have Verizon. Verizon has worked out just fine for us. That's the only thing we have. We don't have AT&T and mobile. From what we know, from what we understand, they work fine. So I got the Starlink hooked up. That's working just fine, no issues there. You can also get local channels, so if you want to keep updated on the weather and the news and the traffic, you can get local channels.
Or watch some of those creepy, scary detective shows.
Yeah, or the local Me TV channel, which is the one I prefer. And so another thing they have here are some cabins, and the cabins are new, brand new cabins. They're fairly new.
The cabins are about 2 years old.
Yes.
That's how they started out with the cabins. And they're really beautiful. They're well done. They're designed beautifully. They're kind of in a wooded area, not all wooded, but a little bit. There's a lot of shade. There's a section there for the kids to play. And if we were cabin people, I would rent one.
Now, the cabins are a little pricey. The cabins range about $155 a night.
$150 a night.
$150 a night?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so they're a little pricey, but they're nice. They have 5 different style of cabins, so you want to check out which cabin will suit for you, and they also have an ADA cabin, which is nice. Once
Yes, it
again,
is.
that's important to us.
They also have weekly and monthly rates. So if you guys are interested in staying a little bit longer, you can definitely do that. Unlike some of the other campgrounds that will kick you out after a couple weeks and you have to come back and wait a while, this one you can stay unlimited and you do get the discounted
Yeah,
rates.
I mean, trust me, if you come over here, you may want to stick around for a good month just to take it all in.
I would stay. If we didn't have plans and reservations to go somewhere after this, I would stay for longer. It's that nice.
I could stay here for a couple weeks. I could probably stay here for a few weeks. It's just a beautiful area. You guys got to come over here and take it all in. You got to check it out. A new campground. They're working on it. You can support a local business. It's reasonably priced for what you get.
I mean, it's full hookups and the sites are that nice.
So as you guys can see, we have a beautiful site. And take a look at this concrete pad. Plenty of room to spread out. They got the picnic table here. I even got the RV parked right out on a concrete pad. And they got a little bit of a grassy area, which Tucker loves. So it's a nice site. It's a nice site. This is our second site. We got our dates mixed up. So we were 3 nights over on one site, 1 night over here.
Well, and the other thing is too, even though we're on the second row back and we're not right on the water sites, from here we still have a water view.
You can still see that view.
We still water.
That's not a bad view over there. Took me 5 minutes to set the rig up. That's how level these sites are. This is site 12. Here are the full hookups. We just need to work on that pool, right, babe?
The funny thing about a pool is, so we talk about, you know, to be resort, it needs to have a pool. When we go to resorts with pools, we rarely use them.
Yeah, I joke around.
Rarely.
I joke about the pools, but we may go to the pool once, maybe twice, if that. And if I go, I usually only go for about an hour.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Yeah, I
we've
joke, but
gone to many resorts that we've never stepped foot in the pool.
This is a campground that is growing, and when you take a look at what they've done to start out with and how well they've done it.
And it's a young couple.
Yeah.
They're young. They have 2 little girls, and they're doing it themselves. For the most part, they are building this all by themselves, and they're just workers.
Which is why, as RVers, we need to support them. If you're coming through this area, throw them some love, throw them some support, because they're just phenomenal. Everything about what they're doing is just phenomenal. Just be patient with them, like I said before. And you know, I may joke about a few things, but when you go to a campground, you realize that not every campground can have a pool. The resorts, you got to have a pool, but they have so much.
It's a retreat,
There's so
though.
much else here to
It's a
offer you.
retreat.
It makes it up. Yeah, it's a retreat. It's a retreat from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. And when you think of retreat, you think about getting away somewhere and relaxing and chilling out. And I'm telling you, this place here is one of the most relaxing, chilled places we've been in our travels. It really is. I kid you not. You guys will not be disappointed.
You don't need to convince
Kind of
me
like
because I'm already in love with it.
Kind of like how Katrina's not disappointed with me. You won't be disappointed. We're having fun. We're just having a good time, having fun. We want to make this review fun and interesting. And yeah.
And like Chris said, throw them some love. They deserve it. They're working their butts off, and it shows.
Yeah. Once again, Tucker approved. You can't go wrong. Listen to Tucker. Tucker
Hey,
approved.
buddy, come on.
Tucker approved. Hey, where did you go?
Come on.
You know I love this campground. I want to be outside enjoying the campground.
Come on, bud. Come here. Come here. Oh, good boy.
And Tucker likes his
He likes it over in the gravel.
shaded spot. Thank you. Let me find my spot. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is paradise. I'm so happy right now. I just want to let you guys know this campground is a slice of heaven. And you would be doing right to take your dogs and pets here hanging out in this beautiful campground. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Goodbye. Leave me alone and let me relax, okay? Enough of that nonsense. Goodbye. And I do sound like Batman because I am Batman. I'm Batman. Yeah.
So.
And let's talk about the staff.
The staff is amazing. They could not have been any nicer. Anytime you had a question or concern, which we didn't have any concerns, by the way, they were there to help out, talk to you. You never felt rushed. You never felt pressured. Just a great experience.
Yeah, they definitely made you feel like you're a part of the family.
The one thing they do sell is firewood. So, of course, you know, you got to have firewood. If you have a space with the fire pit, you got to have firewood. So we did get some firewood, and that was awesome.
Yeah, we had a nice little campfire.
So we did.
It was pretty nice. And it's Tucker approved.
It is
Tucker's
Tucker
loving
approved.
it, sitting outside, enjoying it. Once again, they have a dog park, and there's plenty of area for you to walk the dog. If you want to walk along a trail, just look out for those snakes. We ran into a snake one night. Somebody got scared. Somebody handled it like a pro.
Yeah, let's turn that around a little bit. Oop, somebody got scared.
Not me.
I think that's about it. I think we covered almost everything.
Okay, so this is the question.
Okay, what's the question?
I like to ask you, would you stay here again? Would you go here and stay
Do
here
you
again?
really have to ask me that?
Yes, I do, because they would like to know.
Well, if you couldn't tell already, I absolutely love this place. I think it is spectacular. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5 thumbs up for me.
2, 3, 4, 5. You only have 2.
2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I'll keep on going.
You only have 2. That's the best you can do.
That's it.
I would definitely come here again. I enjoyed it. It's nice. I would like to have, truth be told, I would like to have a bathhouse. I would like to have a pool, because I kind of roll that way, and I apologize. Don't think any less of me. I would like to have the pavilion area for you to hang out, more like a pickleball court, basketball court, these are things they're going to work on, and you have to be patient with them. You have to understand that all of that costs money, and just to dump it all out at one time is extremely difficult to do. Add those things, and I got to tell you, this park has got that state park kind of vibe and feel to it. Wouldn't you agree?
It does, but on steroids. It's just really beautiful. It's so, it's just so. Other thing is we forgot to mention also, we keep forgetting to mention things.
There's so many things.
They are adding more RV sites too in the future. A lot more.
Yes.
So there's not going to be an issue, I don't think, in the near future of you not being able to find a
The
space
sky's the
here.
limit for this campground. It being tucked away in this part of God's country. It's safe to say, you guys know, we definitely recommend this campground. We would definitely come back. Now that we know about this place, we will include it in our future travels as we're coming through the area.
That's right.
It's worth checking out. It's
So
worth staying
does that
here.
mean that you're going to buy me a boat?
No, there's no boat. I'm not a boat kind of guy. I'm a kind of guy that would hang out on your boat and you do all the work, but I'm not a boat owner kind of guy.
Kind of a one-way kind of guy.
Yeah. All right, well, there you have it, guys. If you found this video informative and helpful, please give us a thumbs up. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time we release a video. We enjoy doing campground reviews from time to time. We'd like to pass on that information to you guys to help you out, so you can decide some of the great places to stay and see.
Especially if we find one that we really like, we're going to share that with you.
And this is one we definitely really like. And we'll be waiting and watching to see the improvements and upgrades that they do here at this campground.
That's right.
All right, there you guys go. Hey, remember, any day you can get away is a great day.
Guys.
You guys take care.
See y'all.
Stay safe.
Bye.